CPD requirements. Now, the question that we're getting day after day after day is from the people who didn't do their CPD requirements last year. So any licensed agent who didn't do their 6 hours, which was the requirement for all Class 1 and Class 2 agents last year, the last year being the first of the new CPD structure, which was from the 23rd of March through to the last year through to the 22nd of March in 2021, so a few months ago. So that was the first year. Now, if you didn't do that, for whatever reason you didn't do it, you either contact Fair Trading and seek an exemption, and you'd have to have, a really significant reason for that, and probably should have done that back in March. So at this point in time, you are non-compliant with the requirement to have done your CPD. You need to fix that. Now, it's not going to stop you from being non-compliant from last year. But if you actually go back and do last year's CPD, so obviously that's an online option. Nobody's running face-to-face classes for last year's CPD. You will need to do last year's CPD, and I would suggest get this year's CPD done very, very quickly as well. So if Fair Trading walk through the door or they ask you for evidence that you've done your CPD last year, this year, year before, because remember they can ask you for 3 years worth of CPD, you can say, well, look, I didn't do it last year. I've done it now to make up for it because I recognise that I was non-compliant. I've now done this year's to prove to you that I won't forget that again when it gets past March next year when I should have done that one as well. So I've done that, and fall on your sword and say, okay, didn't do it last year, fixed it up. Done this year's, so I'm now absolutely compliant for last year and this year. Look, as I said, it does not make you compliant, but look, it's the best you're going to do, and at least show and demonstrate to Fair Trading that you made a mistake, you fixed it, and you've said, I'm not going to do it again because I've already fixed this year. So I guess it's a action of good faith to show that you're doing the right thing. So how Fair Trading will take that, nobody will know, because it still should have been done last year. Now that's for your licensed agents. For your certificate of registration holders, so assistant agents, you should have done, or those of you who have assistant agents in your office, they should have done 3 units of competency towards their license, not the 6 hours that you needed to do last year. They needed to do 3 units of competency towards their license, be that a real estate license, a stock and station license, a dual real estate and stock and station license, or a strata managing license. There's your 4 picks. So that's 2 different qualifications, but they needed to have done that. Now that's great if they did, and good for the licensee in charge, because tick, you're compliant. If they didn't do that, a same recommendation from us, get that done immediately. So you can say, yep, realised it wasn't done, fixed it up now, and you know what? We've done the next 3 as well. So do 3, do another 3, and get them done. Okay, not as easy as doing your, 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours of CPD as a licensed agent, because a unit of competency is a much bigger thing, because you're working towards a qualification. It's not professional development in the true sense of the term of professional development. It's your license qualification. So guys, if you've missed it, firstly, check your records to see who has and who hasn't missed doing last year's, and then fix it, act of good faith, and get this year's done as quickly as you possibly can. If you've got questions, call us, email us, we'll give you the advice around your specific situation. So, but please, work towards compliance, because that's one of the issues that Fair Trading are definitely looking for when they're walking into offices these days.